ranking the best pre-order cards in College Football Ultimate Team. We are here with our first ever tier list for College Football Ultimate Team. Today, we're going to be going over all the pre-order cards we know right now. And the tiers today is going to be my choices. You get one free card from each of these. You get one free 81, one free 82, one free 83 overall as well. And we're going to have 3 total cards right here. We're going to have an understandable tier that I can understand why you would take them. I think there's some cards that obviously are like neck and neck. I'm going to prefer one. You might prefer another. And then we're going to have a tier of avoid cards. And also I want to start out this video. If you guys are a big fan of MUT.GG, the MUT.GG of college football is going to be CFB.fan. And this is where we're looking at all the cards today. And we're going to get it started right here with the 81s. Now there is something to note, right? There's a couple things with like quarterback, running back that we need to talk about that we might not know right now, but I'm going to talk about why I don't even think it matters. So the very first question you're going to have with some of these cards is abilities. Now, abilities are a main thing in Madden that really affect every single play. However, on NCAA, everything we've read so far, it's all about, hey, abilities are just going to be like a little part. It's going to add to the game. It's not going to be a guarantee every time. So for me, while you can say like some abilities will matter, of course, it's not going to be a core fundamental part of the gameplay like it is in Madden. So that's why I feel very comfortable being able to rank these cards here. And also when we're talking about pre-order cards, we got to talk about their longevity as well. And that's why getting started right here with Donovan Edwards. He's an 81 overall running back. He has 82 speed, which based on everything we know so far is pretty solid. However, at the same time, he is a running back, which what does that mean? A lot of times when we're talking about running backs compared to like Madden, there's always some budget beasts, right? Like there's some core gold, there's base leads. There are cards that are probably going to be just as fast as him, maybe even faster. And when you choose a like B&D card, it's hard to justify running back. Maybe it'll be a little bit different in college football because you might need a couple more running backs than just one. I don't think this is a bad card by any means. So we're going to get it started with Donovan Edwards being in the understandable tier because I could see why you would take him. He's 82 speed, looks pretty solid, especially with how he played versus Bordeaux. Looks to be a really solid card. Now, another 81 we have right here is Quinn Ebert. The big knock, I think, is going to be 74 speed. I think quarterback, just based on what we've seen with gameplay, you're going to want a mobile quarterback, which 74, it's not 60. It's not really that fast either. I think his accuracy stats are pretty solid across the board, 78 throw power. This is another spot where it's like, I don't want to be tied to a B&D quarterback. I think he's going to have the least amount of longevity out the bunch. So for me, I would say to avoid this card. And now the last 81 right here, this means this is going to be my choice. I'm choosing Travis Hunter with 81 speed, 6'1", 81 acceleration. It's 80 deep route running. I think that 80 deep route running is going to be nice to hit day one. How thresholds work in Madden, it's in tiers of 5. So 80 deep route running, you're going to notice a little bit better like animations compared to 79. I could see the argument for Travis Hunter or Donovan Edwards right here. For me though, Travis Hunter is going to be my choice out the 81s. Now let's get it started with the 82s. These are the ultimate alumni cards. First one we got is Peyton Wilson. Now Peyton Wilson, I think the 77 speed is a major knock. He is 6'4", and it seems like, again, from the gameplay perspective, linebackers are going to animate without that lurk artist ability, unlike Madden. And he doesn't even have a decent play rec of 82. It's just, I think there's a lot better options in this pack. And the 77 speed really throwing me off. I'm going to put Peyton Wilson in this avoid tier. We also have Jared Verse right here as well. So Jared Verse is going to have that 77 speed off the edge, 76 finesse moves, 82 power moves is pretty solid, 79 block shed. He's not really the most balanced defensive end in the world, but he's okay. Like I don't think this is a bad choice either because defensive line is a spot you kind of don't want to keep like upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. If you can get a decent rusher for a B&D, I don't mind it at all. And that's why Jared Verse for me is going to go ahead and be in this understandable tier. I understand why you would choose him. He's not my choice, but I think he's solid. And after that, we get 82 overall Michael Penix. Now, Michael Penix is going to have 76 speed. Again, I don't think that's the fastest, but there's also some other things we got to talk about with quarterback as well. Well, in Madden, left-handed quarterbacks cannot roll out right. We don't know if that's going to be a thing in NCAA or not. So the lefties might be a lot worse than righties, even in NCAA. We don't know. Or college football. I keep calling it NCAA, college football, same thing, right? But he has 80 short accuracy, 79 medium, 80 deep. This is another spot kind of similar to what I said about Quinn Ewers too. It's just, I don't want to be tied to a B&D quarterback, and I don't think you guys want to either. I would avoid him, and it's not even because I think the card really looks that bad. I just think it's the fact that I don't want to be stuck with a quarterback. Like, I would rather be stuck with Jared Verse than like just have Michael Penix just on the bench just doing like nothing, right? Maybe there's gonna be some crazy 2 QB systems, but yeah, I'm gonna put him in the avoid tier. We also have JC Latham as well right here. So 82 overall JC Latham. This is a card that I'm very much saying to avoid. He is 6'6", 360. Now in Madden, this is what matters, right? So pass block power, pass block finesse determine how they do first finesse moves and power moves. It is regular run block versus block shed. This is the thing too. So even if they switch that and say pass block matters, he has 74 pass block, 75 pass block finesse. And just for reference, right? Let's go ahead and take a look back at Jared Verse. Jared Verse's finesse moves were 76, which is higher than both JC Latham's pass block finesse and just regular pass block. So I think this is going to be a card that really isn't going to play that good. Also doesn't have 80 run block. I think he's extremely not balanced. And for that reason, he's going to be in the avoid tier for me. We also have Cooper DeJean. That's going to have 80 speed. He's 6'1", 80 zone coverage. So it's that 80 tier zone coverage, 82 play rec. In my opinion, though, it's just there is a better corner than him in this group. For me, that's the big reason why Cooper DeJean is going to be on my avoid list. Just I think the corner we're going to cover in a little bit is better. And we also have Blake Corum right here as well. So Blake Corum going to have 81 speed, 5'8", 205, 83 acceleration. Not the best catching in the world. This is a card I have kind of similar thoughts to Donovan Edwards, but I do think he's kind of a worse card than Donovan Edwards too. So again, I don't really want to be stuck with like a B&D running back, but I would rather use Donovan Edwards. For me, Blake Corum's going to be in this avoid tier for me. Just with the other choices we have as well, being stuck with a B&D running back that you're likely going to upgrade from almost immediately. And after that, we get Brock Bowers. This right here is a really great card. Brock Bowers, 6'4", 230. He has 81 speed and 76 run block. That is actually extremely balanced to start the year. He's one of the better cards I think we're going to cover today. And he has 80 short route running as well, 78 medium. We can't see the deep route running yet, but for me, Brock Bowers, I'm going to say like, again, he's going to be understandable for me. He is like right here. Like I am heavily debating Brock Bowers. Now he's not going to be my choice. I already know who my 82 overall is going to be, but he is like right there. I think he's one of the better cards. After that, we get Jordan Morgan at left tackle. He is 6'5", 325. And for his stats has 82 pass block finesse, 80 pass block, 81 pass block power, 80 run block. So I really like his balance across the board. And when I'm choosing free cards, right, I'm thinking about their longevity as well. Jordan Morgan should hold it down for a little bit. And that is why Jordan Morgan is going to be my choice for the 82 overall. I think he's going to have some really nice longevity at that left tackle spot. And right after him, we get Quintin Mitchell. Quintin Mitchell, 6 foot height, 82 speed on him with 81 man, 82 play rec, 79 zone. I'm almost willing to guarantee there's a way to get that zone up to 80, which is a pretty important threshold to hit day one. Pretty solid corner across the board, really balanced, good speed, 6 foot height. He's another one that I'm going to say is understandable why you would choose him. I think he's the corner I was talking about with Cooper DeJean. I just think he's better than Cooper DeJean. This is another super interesting one right here. Adonai Mitchell. He does have that 83 speed, has 80 short route running, 78 medium, 77 deep, and he is 6'2" height as well. So one of the faster players we covered so far. Decent receiver. You're likely going to use a lot of receivers as well. He is another one that I think is pretty understandable. For me, I would go Jordan Morgan 1, Brock Bowers 2, Adonai Mitchell 3, Quintin Mitchell 4, Jared Verse 5, and then so on like that. Let's get into the 83 overall Heisman hopefuls. I think this is going to be one of the most popular ones you see. It's going to be Will Johnson. He is 6'2", so has that good height, 83 speed on him, 84 acceleration, 79 zone, 80 press, 80 play rec, 82 man coverage as well. Core stats looking pretty solid, has good height as well. For me, Will Johnson just narrowly isn't going to be my choice. I think he is a beastly card, and I think a lot of y'all are going to choose Will Johnson. I don't think it's a bad choice. It's just corner is a little bit iffy for me as well, because I feel like corner is a spot where you constantly upgrade. I thought one of these cards was going to have a little bit more longevity, and that card is going to be Ashton Gilkey right here. I know I might butcher some names, a little bit getting used to learn like the college names and everything, but this card right here is 6'3", 270. He has 80 speed, 80 power moves, 81 finesse moves, 81 block shed, 82 acceleration. Like extremely balanced. A lot more balanced than Jared Verse as well. And I feel like this is another spot where pass rusher, I don't really want to upgrade from a ton, right? Like I think he can hold it down for a while. I like his core stats right here. For me, I'm putting Ashton Gilkey. He's going to be my choice. I really like the card. I like the balance. I like the longevity. And we also have Caleb Downs right here as well. I think this is going to be another really popular one with 84 speed, 83 acceleration, 80 zone coverage as well. He's 6 foot height, really good card. Very similar thoughts to him and Will Johnson. Like I get it. I get why you would choose either of these two, but for me, I'm going to go with the boring pick, but the longevity pick, I'm going to pick Ashton. We also get Zachariah Branch right here, 5'10" height, so a little bit shorter, 83 speed, 80 deep route running. Tall receivers for short receivers is going to be another thing that we're just going to have to wait and see which ones are playing a little bit better. My bet is on the taller receivers, especially with how the game moves. Zachariah Branch, though, I think he's pretty solid. 83 speed. He's okay. I'm going to put him up here in the understandable. I don't right by like, I mean, honestly, I might even say Adonai Mitchell is better with that extra like 4 inches of height. I don't want to put him in the avoid tier though. I'm going to slightly put him in the understandable tier. Like I could get it, but I think Will Johnson and Caleb Downs and Ashton, I think are all a lot better. And the final pre-order card we got right here is Carson Beck, quarterback. Now he is 6'4", 220. He has 74 speed, and it's a lot of similar thoughts like what I said with Michael Penix and Quinn Ewers. The reason why I am saying, hey, I'm avoiding this card, I don't love the speed. That's one of the big things. I think the mobile quarterbacks are going to be really, really good. And I just don't want to be stuck with a quarterback when, say, Ashton can last me like 3 weeks or something. Like, I don't know, maybe he'll last even longer compared to Carson Beck, which we're probably going to get like a legend quarterback or a promo quarterback really, really soon. So yeah, boys, this is my thoughts on all the pre-order cards in NCAA Ultimate Team. I can't wait for the game to come out. I can't wait to have my left end, left tackle, and wide receiver, probably like wide receiver 3, but all taken care of to start the year. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you guys are targeting. Again, I think one of the big parts of this though, just think about the longevity of cards. Think about how long you are going to have them on your team, who's going to be upgraded first, right? So hope y'all did enjoy the video though. If I was able to help you, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college football Ultimate Team content just like this. If you guys do want to go ahead and see me live stream, I am going to be streaming every single day college football Ultimate Team and eventually Madden Ultimate Team when it does come out. If you guys do want to see that, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, here was my initial reaction to the Ultimate Team deep dive.